come with me to go to the King of Prussia Mall on this very, very rainy morning since I have nothing else to do. This is what you see the second you come in. You got K-pot to the left, Bonefish to the right. Definitely a lot better than any of the other malls that I have visited recently. Coming around the corner, actually everything is open, which is phenomenal. You don't see that too much in malls anymore. I'm actually quite excited to go explore more of this mall. I heard the Pop Mart just opened downstairs, so that's quite exciting stuff. Hopefully we'll also be able to see a couple other smaller businesses here. I know they keep moving things around. Like they moved one of the Squishable stores again. That has had like 3 separate locations since I moved out here. That is what it is. Walking past Gotcha. Gotcha is a massive arcade, but we'll see that on the way out. Coming on in, there is going to be a new Dick's House of Sport, so that's going to be awesome. I think the fun thing about all of this is there are so many different ways to go. This mall is about 7 miles total, which is really neat. Showcase House of Squishies. We'll also be looking at that on the way out. Obviously Hot Topic is up and running. I'm actually a little disappointed with how Hot Topic has changed over the years, being a goth myself. It's a little less fun. It's also an amazing crystal store over here, so we're gonna go check that out real quick. I was thinking about being quite difficult and buying another thing of bamboo for the house, but I know that that is not the right move because I already have way too many plants. But I mean, look at them. I think the biggest disappointment of today is knowing that Steve Madden has already closed up shop. From what I've heard, it is going to be Pandora that is moving in there from sources throughout this mall. So that'll be exciting at least. There's going to be no blank space very soon, but I wonder what's going to be taking Pandora's place on the other side. We're going to be taking the escalator down. I want to go try to see if I can find the Pop Mart store because rumor has it is open right now, but not like officially with their grand opening. I'm not really sure when the grand opening is going to be, but I will be getting that information for us very shortly. Quite excited to see what they have in store. The other new thing is they have bottled here for alcohol, but it was supposed to be a pop-up, so I don't know how long it is actually going to stay. It's actually stayed a little longer than I thought so far, which I guess they are going to be closing down. Wonder what else they're going to have in store soon. So many new stores on this wing. There's a new Rivian, a New Balance, Adidas. Porsche's kind of new within the last year, and same with the Tesla store. They have like a whole bunch of stuff. I think it's really, really neat. They also have a Capital One cafe here in case you have Capital One and would like to get any of their rewards on food, drink, etc. I do know that they offer discounts for those. We're also going to be checking out Netflix House. A lot of people have mixed feelings on this one. Everyone was very excited for it to be here, but I feel like a lot of people have not really enjoyed it simply because there's not really too much free stuff to do. It's mostly just pay for everything. I mean, you can get some really cool pictures in there, but other than that, I don't really think that there is too much that's interesting. I also know Pop Mart is on the first floor, so I'm going to have to go figure out where the heck that's at right after this. I will say the elevator is really neat. It is Squid Game. When you first walk in, don't forget to look up. They have a whole bunch of really fun stuff up on the ceiling. And then walking in on the left, they do have a whole bunch of little alcoves for other things. Some of these are really funny and really clever. Once you walk past the eating thing, you're going to bounce into the gift shop, and they do have things from a whole bunch of different shows. Right as you walk in, K-pop Demon Hunters immediately. Obviously, you have to have your Stranger Things as well. They also have a ton of Philadelphia Netflix merch, which I think is hilarious, whether you want stickers or you want bags or anything like that. They have a ton of this. So this side of the mall is almost always dead. It is some of the higher end stores, but definitely not the luxury wing. Most of these stores have been around for a while. I know Takova's is kind of new within the last year, but again, not too much new has opened down this way. These are all mostly older stores. I mean, down here we also do have Nordstrom. Nordstrom is huge. I really don't feel like going in there though, but huge mall either way. I think it's 7 miles when you do the whole thing up, down, both sides. I don't feel like walking that today, so we're only staying on one side. I might venture into luxury, but there's nothing I really need up there, so there's no real point of me going in there. Another little tiny crystal shop. Very cute, though. This one, I'm not a fan of either of the prices in this mall, so I don't really buy too much from them. We also do have a Yeti store here. There's very few of these in America right now. They're always coming out with nice new colors of everything. I mean, this pink is really, really cute, honestly. I already have a bucket. I'm debating what bucket I want. Absolutely would kill for this purple bucket right here. Absolutely love these stupid buckets. Expensive? Yes. Bucket? Also yes. Tons and tons of drinkware. Literally everything you could possibly think of. And they also have a filling station, which does in fact work. They also always do tons of demos. I always like coming in whenever they do a demo, because sometimes you'll get like a free drink or something of that nature. But I guess right now they're just showing out the new beverage tub. I mean, going back down the middle, you do have a ton of stuff. I know there's a Lush below us. We do have like an Aerie, a Sephora, an Aloe. I know Artsia's around here. Lots and lots of fun stuff. They also do have a juice place. I've never tried it, but there's always a very long line for the juice. Obviously can't live without your Sephora. They also have Swarovski, and now we're headed towards actual luxury, which is down this way. I mean, again, there's not too much down past that. That side of the mall is mostly more dead. All the stores are pretty much still open, but, you know, hoping to get a few more up this way. They also have Fabletics down here, Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker on the other side. Tons of little stuff that you could look at, and they also have this absolutely gorgeous fountain. Absolutely would love to have that. Although, granted, I usually only do stop in a couple stores when I come to this mall. I'm not, like, all over the place. Usually just the main ones, Hot Topic, Spencer's. I usually also go and grab popcorn on my way out, and you'll see my favorite popcorn store very shortly, because there's not a day that goes by that I can't not get it. About 25 different flavors as well, so I think that's awesome. So the only thing I've really been able to find has been the Pop Mart Robo Shop, but I don't know where they actually put the Pop Mart. But I mean, the vending machines are pretty cool. Each one has their own collection of stuff. So that's what this one has. Nothing that I'm actually into, so I can't really give too much input on it. The only thing I know out of this entire thing is Labubu's. I will also say with the food court, the place that I'm looking for is not actually in the food court. So once you're down here, despite it being a full food court, you are actually going to turn right back around and you're going to head away from it. So leaving there, you're actually going to head straight for the elevator there in the middle. You're actually going to be going upstairs. Going up. Like I said before, we fully end up heading out of this mall. We are actually going to be stopping at a couple more places. We are going to be stopping in Showcase. Showcase, which is home of the Squishy, so we're going to actually go and check that out, see what all they have, if they have anything cool. Obviously, I've seen that the butters are huge. Like everybody's been going for those. The butters, the cheese toys. They do have their dumplings too. I've noticed that the dumplings are on a hot trend. Looks like they also have a ton of K-pop Demon Hunter merchandise as well, which is also quite cool. They also do have a ton of Pokemon cards if anybody's interested in Pokemon or anything like that. They have like regular packs, multi-packs. Okay, so the other store I'm going to be looking at is going to be Clusters. Absolutely love this place. They always have a really, really good popcorn. They always have a massive selection of drinks as well. They do keep a list of flavors up on the wall. They do also change the flavors about once a week. You'd see they have some of the new and limited flavors over here, like that Philly cheesesteak one that does taste like a Philly cheesesteak. That Dubai chocolate one is also fairly new. I've heard it is very, very good. This one right there with the double sign, the loaded baked potato, is my absolute favorite popcorn to get from here. It is phenomenal. They also just started offering slushies. They have like giant things, and that it was the menu. Here's me with my slushie. I do love a good slushie from there. We're getting directions to the Pop Mart because I can't figure out where the heck it's at. I've walked this mall twice. Alright, so we got directions to where the Pop Mart is actually supposed to be. It's over by Nordstrom, so now I have to walk back around. I don't know how I missed it twice, but I guess we'll figure it out. Because I was literally over here 2 times, but I was just on the wrong floor, I guess. I was looking over, but still didn't see it, so off to Pop Mart we go. Also, the store that I'm about to walk past, Sakoshi, is also very new. They just opened earlier in the year, so if you ever need any K-beauty supplies, press-on nails, etc., they have a ton of stuff for that. Very busy mall today, and I'm surprised. It's midday on a Thursday. And back down we go for the 10th time to figure out where the heck this is at. Nordstrom is behind me, so we'll see where this is. Definitely just walk past it a couple of times. I also want to say they have the best slushies over at Clusters. Literally so sour. I love a good sour lemonade. Ooh, I see Pop Mart. I should have known too, because this place for gelato is also phenomenal. They usually have like some funky flavors in here. I remember getting olive oil, which you wouldn't think is a good flavor, but it's really good. So I can't give too much commentary on the Pop Mart simply because I don't know who 90% of the characters are. I obviously do recognize One Piece, and towards the end there will be a SpongeBob display that I recognize. But everything else, if you want to tell me what you have from there and what you like, let me know. Very obviously, I do know Labubu's, but everything else is completely lost. These Peach Riot figurines looked really cool, and they also did have Fruit Punch figurines. Those guys also looked really cute as like little bag charms. I guess I didn't realize how many Labubus there actually are, because this whole middle display is nothing but Labubus in various shapes and sizes. This is the SpongeBob display that I just mentioned. I thought these were super, super cute. I think it's funny that they have a whole bunch of background characters, including the guy from Glove World. Just wanted to show how big this figurine was as well. Absolutely massive. All right, heading on back out finally. Um, Definitely wandering around. It looks like the sun has finally come out though, so that's going to be phenomenal. I don't have to worry about, getting rained on when I leave now. We're also going to be exiting through Italy. Absolutely love Italy. They also have really good gelato, really good cheeses, and I'm very excited because they should be having some sales on meat coming up very soon, and I love me a good Wagyu steak. So, very excited for those to start happening. Pop Mart is also going to be having their grand opening within the next couple weeks, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. Unfortunately, I will not be attending that because I will probably be working as per always, but that's okay. Everybody that is able to go, make sure you're commenting and letting me know how it goes, what you got, everything like that. I didn't want to showcase everything. I wanted to leave a little bit of as a surprise, so that way you're not in there and already know what to expect. So I did not film the whole store, but I did film a good amount of it. But again, soft opening happening now, grand opening happening within the next couple weeks. The Apple store is jam-packed right now. Also, this store here, Nespresso, is new. I almost completely forgot about this. This just opened a little bit ago. I've not been in there. I'm not too big of an Nespresso person, but I mean, they do have little tastings and samples that you could have in there as well. I'm also passing the Swatch store. That's the store that had this whole mall shut down a few months ago because everybody came for some watches, which are pocket watches nonetheless. I thought that they would have been something a little bit better than a pocket watch, but I mean, whatever floats your goats. So we are going to be entering Italy. I absolutely love them. They do have a nice meat market. They have ready-made food, stuff you could order hot, and a whole restaurant in here. I will say this is the wall that I'm most interested in, is meats and assorted cheeses, because I do love myself a good charcuterie. I also buy as many different kinds of juice and drinks and mozzarella as you could possibly think of. They also do have like a little truffle bar that you can come in and get chocolates at. I think that is amazing. So many different kinds. They also have amazing pastries and baked goods. I've had a lot of their stuff. They also have phenomenal coffee. If you ever need a good cup of coffee in this mall, come to Italy. Tons of pizza and sandwiches as well to choose from. Definitely recommend a slice from here. I have used up so much of my energy and we only looked at half of the mall. Could you imagine doing that as an entire day as like a tourist? I don't even imagine, like I can't imagine it. I don't know how people do that entire mall all the time. Like, it's just huge. It's very exhausting. So we'll cover the other half in another video for another day. I just don't feel like doing that today. It's just, I'm tired. It's been a long day already. And I work all weekend. So let me know what you want me to cover next. I'm open to doing food reviews. I'm open to doing like more places around the area. Let me know if there's like any farmers markets or any other festivals that are going to be coming up that I could also go and film. I have started trying to do that to get me out of the house more, and it's drastically helping.